So I also get from what you described, Bob, when you talk about starting up your spreadsheets and looking at demographics, as you call it, which is so important, and people know that these days. That must be a key insight here. Like you say, in a proliferation of a world that's potentially a generic, how do you make yourself distinct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you've kind of evoked as you built businesses, and something you would instill in other people?
Definitely. I mean, I think you're, especially today, Simon, more than any time in my life, it's very important that you stick to your branding. And if you're not a branded product, for me, a definition of a brand is a product or service that evokes an emotional response from the consumer. It can be love. The opposite of love, interestingly, is not hate, it's indifference. That is fatal, right? So you got to be provocative, and you have to protect the people that are like that. If you're somebody like me, and give them as much room as possible and all the respect you possibly can. And I don't know, Simon, if Michael has told you, but here at San Diego Sports Innovators, we're going back down the list and talking to the creators, and we call it our Legends series. It's a personal interview, not filmed, for 20 people only. First come, first serve, and come and see the true story of Quicksilver, the start of Quicksilver, or Bob Hurley, or Jeff, or Prana, all these people, and searching for the very same question, Because from a creator's point of view, how do you find a partner that'll help make it happen? Without expansion of the ego.
And I'm interested, Bob, in just a thought there then. So in some other categories, drinks, for example, there's this kind of urban drive in some respects, new entrants into a market. Again, just the parallels here and just the learning for people. How do you, how do you get that going? Once you believe you've got something that's the unmet need, is it walking to store? Is it getting into places?
Well, I think the first thing to do is make sure that you have something that other people want. In order to do that, you have to find out who the other people are. So you have to be honest with yourself. If you come up with a new cold brew coffee and you're going to go up against Starbucks, you better have your act together. On the other hand, what's really interesting now to me, Simon, is that in my day, if we had a product, we would see, oh, shoot, this is going to be perfect for REI. So we get our act together. We race up to REI. We have a nice relationship with them. It's a great company, and they would embrace some change, and we'd work something out, and then we would think about where else we could sell it. In today's world, good retailers are finding brands. Brands are not finding good retailers, and it's a big damn difference. If a retailer finds you are the dog and he is the tail. If you find a retailer, you are the tail and he is the dog. And so I think it has made young or contemporary, truly innovative brand founders much more aware of the relationship with the consumer and skipping all filters.